Gentlemen, and welcome to the Grimwald 6 o'clock news. I'm Susan Pevensey.
And I'm Lucy Pevensey.
Tonight we'll be hearing the weather forecast, followed by a bio story on Princess Anidori Italiana, Italy.
Afterwards, we'll be hearing from Princess Anidori herself in an interview by our very own Little Bo Peep, all the way from Storybrooke.
And now to the Grim Reaper for the weather forecast.
Evening, folks. Tonight here in Grimwald, it'll be cloudy with a slight chance of meatballs. All through the realm. Down in Storybrooke, we'll have rain on the western side. It's really raining cats and dogs over east. Literally. Give me a cockapoo if you can. Moving up to Astoria. More wet rain. Heavy in the center. A little northeast. Right here. Over in Fableforge, it's going to be real cloudy southwest and some sun peeking through up there. Finally, down in Moonhaven, there's sun. Luckily, the geese, swan, or ducks, depending on your life story, get some good sun. Well, that's it for the weather forecast. Back to you, Pevensey's.
Usual then, Susan?
Sounds about right, Lucy. Now, let's move on to our bio special. Princess Anidori was born the first of the Kildenry royal family. She was the crown princess and often looked forward to this aspect of her life.
Anidori had a special relationship with her aunt, her mother's sister, who was rumored to teach Anidori to actually speak to birds, such as the geese near her castle. Unfortunately, Anidori's aunt passed away when the princess was only 5 years old. This left a lasting impact on Anidori for the remainder of her life.
When Anidori was 15, her father also passed away. Anidori had been quite close with the king of Kildenry. During the mourning period, Anidori turned 16.
Her mother, the queen, announced that Anidori's younger brother would be taking the throne despite the fact that Anidori was the crown princess.
Really? Furthermore, the queen had arranged a marriage alliance for Anidori to an unknown prince of Bayern, the neighboring country, with rumors of war brewing.
Anidori was sent on a long journey through the forest to meet her future husband, accompanied only by her lady-in-waiting and an escort of soldiers. Not soon after, mutiny occurred.
Celia, the lady-in-waiting, turned most of the soldiers against Anidori, presumably out of jealousy. Anidori barely escaped with her life. She found herself in Bayern and posed as the royal family's goose girl, hiding her Kildenry accent and yellow hair, while Celia posed as Anidori.
Soon after starting her job, she ran into a nobleman on a horse, and then they began to continually visit each other and eventually fall in love.
That's nice. One day, the nobleman, Garrick, suddenly pulled away, shortly before Celia, posing as Anidori, was to be married to the Prince of Bayern.
Through Anidori's faithful horse, she learned that she could also communicate with the wind as well as geese.
Marriage alliance, Bayern still planned to attack Kildenry because Celia, still posing as the princess, began rumors that Kildenry would do the same to Bayern.
Anidori reveals herself to her fellow workers, and they storm the palace to expose Celia. They succeed, and Anidori is restored in her rightful place as Princess of Kildenry.
But now Princess of Bayern as well. To add to this happy ending, Anidori discovers that her fiancé, the Prince of Bayern, is also the nobleman, Garrick.
I think that's a good story, Susan. Romantic, action, and justice.
I agree, Lucy.